Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, I need a haircut.
Yeah.
You know, like I went and looked at, I
noticed
saw
in
myself in
our
the mirror and it's starting to get like,
movie review
so
video.
I feel like, you know, people are maybe starting to think that I'm homeless. I'm not homeless. I just haven't gotten a haircut, okay?
You are covered in pork rinds again.
Maybe I shouldn't eat pork rinds before I come upstairs to do a show.
At least not in a black shirt.
Hey, I'm wearing my Sebastian Zivic versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. shirt. I feel like that should give me a little bit of street cred, if you will.
Even if you're covered in pork rinds.
Especially if you're covered in pork rinds. You know, there was big boxing news that happened over the weekend when it was finally confirmed that Manny Pacquiao, 8-division world champion, is going to fight Keith Thurman for the WBA welterweight championship.
Yeah.
Thurman's undefeated. A lot of people thought Thurman would be the best welterweight after Pacquiao was kind of heading out and Mayweather retired. But then Pacquiao disappeared. I mean, Keith Thurman just disappeared into the wilderness, you know, to apparently chase his dream of being a flute player or something. I know he got married. He had some injuries, the elbow and hand. But he's back. This is a big fight. Pacquiao is a slight underdog in the fight. What do you think about the fight, Rachel?
I'm excited. Like, I mean, how can you not be excited for this fight? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it too. I think that it's an interesting fight. You know, prime for prime, no doubt Manny Pacquiao beats Keith Thurman, in my opinion. Thurman's not been beaten. But, you know, I thought Sean Porter probably deserved that win against Keith Thurman. Mm-hmm. And I thought against Danny Garcia, I think both of those fighters in that fight
deserved the loss.
Well, they showed that they're not Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence or Manny Pacquiao at his best, etc. That they're not uber elite welterweights. Yeah. Now, Pacquiao's 40 years old.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is not his naturally best weight. Thurman is a really very hard puncher. And, you know, it's going to be interesting to see Pacquiao attacking Thurman and Thurman trying to counter him with a hard counterpunch. And can Pacquiao negate that? And if he can, what can Thurman do to win the fight? I don't know. I'm excited about the fight. I want to see it. I will say that there's been many fights in Manny Pacquiao's career where you think he shouldn't fight this guy because of this reason. He's too old, he's too small, etc. And Pacquiao wins the fight. And so I definitely wouldn't put it past Manny Pacquiao to beat Keith Thurman.
So my concerns are, is Keith Thurman going to come to the fight and give it his all? Like, I think like every fight you need to leave it all in the ring. But I mean, if you're a lot better than your opponent, you don't always have to do that. So we recently saw a fight where like Canelo didn't have to leave it all in the ring to beat
Daniel Jacobs.
Yeah, because Danny Jacobs didn't force that because he didn't leave it all in the
ring.
Right. But yeah, so I guess what's stuck in my head is that Keith Thurman Danny Garcia fight where neither of them were willing to give it all to win. Like they weren't there to win.
It looked like they were each one of them was trying not to lose, rather than trying to win the fight, which is a different thing.
And I don't think you can do that and beat even 40-year-old Pacquiao. Like I just don't think you can. Now my only concern coming from the other side is Pacquiao, and I think him being the underdog is going to be helpful to negate this. Is will Pacquiao give it his all? So I feel like I've seen Pacquiao come into fights where he has fought down to the level of his opponent.
A good example of that would be Jeff Horn, right? Yeah. Pretty much everybody thinks Pacquiao beat Jeff Horn, but he lost on the judges' scorecards. But it seemed like in the fight that Pacquiao was winning the fight, knew he was winning the fight, knew he was so much better than Jeff Horn, and didn't put in 100% effort, right? He did the same thing against Chris Algieri, where it seemed like, I mean, he won the Algieri fight, but it seemed like he could knock Algieri down whenever he wanted. Right. Against Keith Thurman, you're right. I think that he's going to come and get Keith Thurman, and we're going to see something special. I don't know.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited.
It's good for Keith Thurman. Like, he's been around for a long time. He's undefeated. He definitely wanted big fights against Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, 3 or 4 years ago. He finally gets that fight. And if he can pull off this win, which he's favored to do, it definitely puts him in line as far as saying, hey, I'm the guy who perhaps ended the career of Manny Pacquiao, and I'm the guy that Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford need to come see to decide who the best welterweight is. I think that's the position he wants to be in. It's a position he claimed he was always in, but now he has a chance to actually prove it. and that's something different than claiming it.
Yeah, he's going to have to prove to me that this is a position he wants to be in, because I'm not necessarily sold on that.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Thurman in that I know that I feel like too often he seems to want credit for being something that he hasn't proven to be.
Right.
He has. I don't knock the guy. Like, he's had a really great career. He is a world champion. He was actually a unified welterweight champion when he beat Danny Garcia, and I think that he's a really good welterweight. I just think that he's not Floyd Mayweather. He's not Manny Pacquiao. He's not right now Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford.
Well, we talked about this quite a long time ago, and the last time we talked about Keith Thurman, and that the problem isn't what he's done in his career or stuff like that. The problem is the disingenuine. Is that a word? Disingenuine?
We'll take it.
Disgenuous. I don't know. There's something not genuine about, for me, about Keith Thurman. So if you're going to say all this stuff about yourself, and I'm like, hey, dude, it's not matching up. Like, it's one thing to say that you want to be this or continuously going out and leaving it all on the line, but that's not what happened. And yet, for you to come back after such a long layoff and then try to sell me like you're the best, I just don't get it. Like, it makes me not trust you. And that's why, I've cooled on Keith Thurman.
He's definitely going to need to be better than he was in his last fight against Josecito Lopez. Now, Thurman had been out of the ring for a long time, so you can attribute some of that to ring rust. But if he goes in there like he did against Josecito Lopez, Lopez is not an elite welterweight, and he was tagging Thurman at least in a couple rounds. If you let Manny Pacquiao do that to you, you're going to have a long night. So I'm excited about the fight.
When is this fight supposed to be? Have they?
Yeah, it's July 20th.
July? Okay.
I think. I don't have it in front of me. It's in July. So it's pretty soon, too. It's coming. It's in Las Vegas. It's going to be a Fox pay-per-view. So there should be, the first Fox pay-per-view was Earl Spence versus Mikey Garcia. I think the model that they showed proved that they can sell a lot of pay-per-views. They sold a lot for that. Mm-hmm. And having Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman fight on the pay-per-view is going to be great, especially if you're a fan of PBC. Now, I don't know, as an aside, why you would be a fan of a promotional outfit. But hey, if that's your thing, have at it and love the PBC. Or whoever else. If you love Top Rank, or if you love Golden Boy, or DAZN, whatever you love, just love it.
And hey, show us some love by liking, commenting, and subscribing to Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel.
Every time you like, comment, or subscribe to Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel, an angel gets its wings. I know that that's not a commonly known thing out there, but every single time you're helping an angel get its wings. Now, don't question the accuracy of this ridiculous theology that I'm putting out to you. Just make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe.